Hey, what's up, guys? If you're watching this video, you're a coach, a parent coach, or a referee that couldn't make the orientation. They're just like, the orientation is a fun event, right? It's a cool thing where we all connect and get going. So I'm giving you the cliff notes of our orientation here. I appreciate you taking a second before the season to watch this or to listen to this in the car, but just get a chance to try to consume this information so we're all on the same page when we get started. The thing we would have done at orientation is gone through a big pass loop. We have videos of how the pass loop runs, right? We're just getting everyone active from 0, 0, 0, the start of every single practice. The referees are involved, the coaches are involved. We're getting things started, right? The other thing you would have captured from the energy of that orientation is just like, we're here to have fun, man. Like, there's a lot of things, we have a lot of goals, but the biggest thing that I want everyone to come to the field, the sense of every week is like, we're just here to have a good time and to make a nice community and to get along and play football in a reasonable atmosphere. So thank you for just bringing a fun energy to the season. Thank you. Okay, if we have our first huddle, we did our pass loop, we have our first huddle. When you as coaches are having your first huddle, there are two things you need to do in the first huddle. The first is, you need to get everyone's names, right? That's just like things, everyone introduce themselves, their favorite team, their favorite kind of dog, whatever. Some icebreaker, get everyone's names. There are two things you need to tell your team in your first huddle. Why you are there, and you need to decide on the team's guidelines. So we as coaches and referees are here holistically to create a positive, productive place for the kids to play. A place with no egos, with no cursing, with no getting down on kids, just a positive, encouraging kids for to play football, learn life skills, enjoy their weekend. Thank you. That's why we're here. We're here at the orientation because we have a great set of staff ready to go, and we just do the orientation to make sure that we're all on the same page by the time we hit the field. Great. Then we have our 4 rules. Here are 4 guidelines of Flagstar. The difference between a guideline and a rule is something that comes top down. A guideline is something that we collectively all decide upon. So here are the rules, the guidelines I say to my team, and then what they mean for us. The first guideline on our team is no one talks while coach is talking. 1 clap for that. We do that all the time. We're getting kids to listen. 1 clap for this. 2 claps for this. The first guideline in our team is don't talk while the coach is talking. And I know that's not so fun, but everyone needs to listen when the leader is talking. So that rule, what it means for you, is be a leader worth listening to. Get their attention. 1 clap if you can hear me. 1 clap if you can hear me. Get their attention, say something meaningful, get on with it. Cool. Rule number 2, we say ELE. That stands for everybody love everybody. We used to call this rule don't be a jerk, but we've evolved emotionally. Everybody loves everybody means regardless of the color of your t-shirt, if you're on this team, if you're a referee, if you're a coach, if you're a parent coach, if you're a grandma, everyone just get along with one another. It's so easy to be mad. It's so easy to be divisive, right? The harder thing, the thing that we need to work on as a society, the thing we need to teach kids is how to work across teams towards a common goal. And all of our common goal is to create a positive, productive ecosystem, regardless of the name team on your chest. That's rule number 2. Guideline number 3 is make mistakes, embrace mistakes. The kids are not gonna be perfect. I tell them before we start the season, I'm telling you as our staff, we're gonna make mistakes. As a coach, you're gonna have some time you mess up the substitution plan, or a kid that you should have gotten the ball more, right? If you're a referee, you're gonna blow a big call, or you're gonna confuse a rule. I expect all these things to happen, and you as a coach need to expect that to happen as well. Don't start your practice by saying, catch every single ball. Start your practice by saying, hey guys, some of you are gonna drop the balls here. That's okay. We need to work through that hardship. We need to go towards a point of difficulty and get better. That's guideline number 3. Guideline number 4 is do better. And I'm gonna end on this guideline, and then I'll also just kind of end on this as my theme. I want us to do better this season, right? I don't care how well we do. Like Coach Aaron is a great coach for us. I don't need Aaron to be a great coach again. I need him get better as a coach. I need our referees to get better as officials. I need our parent coaches, our pro coaches to do a better job of connecting with the kids, giving them individual attention, giving them positive feedback, rewarding and recognizing skills, right? So our thing isn't be the best, it's get better, and how much can we get better throughout the course of the season. Okay, now I'm trying to streamline this video, and I appreciate the attention that you're giving to this. At the orientation after this, we would talk about drills. We have individual package drill videos. We're gonna send you that. We will talk about our league rules. We've made a great video just about the league rules. We'll send you that as well, right? We wanna just now hear from our staff for just tips, open source, crowdsourced tips for all leaders, coaches, referees, field managers, tips for all leaders in our ecosystem. When they are done giving you those tips, they're like 4 tips, right? There are individual tips videos for refs, there are individual tip videos for coaches, and I'm gonna come back and just say one more thing at the end of this. So thank you for your attention. I appreciate if you couldn't make this orientation, giving a second of thought and intention to these tips and what our crowd has to say.
Hi everyone, it's Coach Tyler here. I'm here to talk about communication. Communication is everything in this ecosystem. Your verbal and your nonverbal communication skills are gonna impact the experience on these kids. So please be a leader that's worth listening to.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Aaron. My tip for everybody would be, hey, let's just remember, we're all on the same team here. Be nice to everybody, don't argue calls, and let's keep our ecosystem exactly how we want it, and that's friendly, positive, and everybody's on the same page.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Coop. My tip for everyone is literally just get to know everybody. All right, whether it's a coach, parent coach, referee, field manager, whatever the case is, what makes us special is we're a community, and getting to know each other is the first step.
What's up, guys? My name is Coach Sam. My tip for everyone would be to be on the same page. Don't be overly competitive. Don't argue calls. We are here for the kids. Do not make it about yourself.
What's up, guys? Coach Carl again. My last tip for everybody would just be, remember, this is supposed to be fun. So something about this experience is decidedly not fun, or it's difficult. There's a kid on your team that you're having trouble reaching. There's a referee that you think needs a couple of just cleanup reps or some supervision, or another coach that you're having trouble with, and you want to just find a reasonable, calm way to mediate with him. Give me a call. Call me. Not in the middle of the game. Don't hold up the train. Don't hold up the game and try to get me on my cell phone while I'm coaching somewhere else, right? But shoot me an email. Let's get on a call during the week, and we are going to make mistakes. Things are going to be unpleasant, and that's what we're here for, is week by week by week, just to make things better, clean things up, get back to having fun, right? But if something happens, if a situation goes sideways, if a parent loses their mind or a referee turns blind, please, proactively, let me thank you for breathing some calm into that situation, right? Let's just get through the day. Let's finish the day. Let's make the most of what we have. Let's get on a call during the week and try to figure out how we can clean it up moving forward.
Oh yeah, just do a slant route right now.
Hey, man, are you at work right now?
Yeah, I am.
Then get off your phone, man. You're coaching kids right now. You gotta be a professional. And where's your flag star gear? You always wanna have your flag star gear when you're on the field, man.
You're right.
Here are a couple things wrong with this situation. The first is, would a coach ever dress like this? No. Look at the wrinkles on his pants. Don't do this. If you want to work here, get off your phone. Referees, this goes for you. All right, well, first of all, if you're still watching this video, good on you. We love you, man. I appreciate the attention and the intention you're giving an awesome opportunity, right? And it is an awesome opportunity. We have an 8-week season, and the kids, on average, more or less, are doing an hour and a half every week. That's 12 hours of programming. The kids do 12 hours of everything, man. Kids will do 12 hours of brushing their teeth. They'll do 12 hours of homework. They'll do 12 hours of watching TV or scrolling on their pad, right? But these 12 hours, what happens between these lines, what's said to them, what's modeled to them, the values that are encouraged in this ecosystem stick with them for so long, man. Let's act like this time matters. Let's act like this time has profound impact on the people that we're coaching and leading in life, and let's just make the most of it. Thank you. Let's go have a great season. Hey, my tip for referees would just be like, keep the show moving, keep the game on pace, thing and moving. But when you also need to confer with other referees, you're not sure about something, you need to clarify a call, you need to clarify a rule, run in as a group, have a huddle, make your call coming out of the huddle, and then get the game going again, right? We gotta stay on pace, we gotta stay on schedule. The more efficient you are as a referee in between plays, the faster the game moves, the more opportunities the kids get, right? So keep a strong pace. If you need to confer or huddle about something, run in, huddle, announce your decision, run back to your positions. Let's keep the game moving.
Hey refs, Coach Tyler here. Please help the coaches out during their team practices, but also during the game. You're a mentor as well, and so it's really important that we remember it's all hands on deck.
Hey, y'all. Coach Bruce here. My #1 tip for referees, communicate. Kids, coaches, parents, just be loud and use your whistle.
your most effective communication tool.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Aaron, and my tips for refs is, hey, let's be loud and be confident. The closer call we make, the more we need you to be a leader, have leadership in that moment. If it's a touchdown, let's get our hands in the air and scream touchdown. If it's not a touchdown, let's be confident with our answers and make sure everybody knows that it wasn't a touchdown. Let's just be enthusiastic, be loud, and be confident with your answers.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Coop, and my tip for refs would be in command of your field. You are the field general of your field, whether that is over-communicating calls, making sure everyone is on the same page, making sure no one is getting rowdy. Whatever the case is, the pace of the game and how the game operates is solely up to you. So you have to be in command of your fields.
What up, guys? My name is Coach Jackson, and my tip for referees is make sure you know the rules, watch all the rule videos we put out, study the rule sheet, and if you're not sure on a rule, confer with your fellow referees, because it's really important that referees out there do know the rules.
Hi everyone, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a field manager. My tip for referees is you are the scoreboard. Be loud, communicate effectively, and let everyone know what's going on.
What's going on, guys? I'm Coach Jack. My tip for reffing would be just jump into it. Be all out with it. If you're a high school guy or a young college guy, don't be too afraid to be loud, get active. The kids love when our refs are enthusiastic and loud, so just don't be too afraid to jump in the river.
What's up, guys? This is Coach Carl, and I'm also hijacking this coach tip video to give the first tip. I would say as a coach, my first tip is you have to arrive with a plan. We always say if you're a good enough football coach that you don't need a plan, you're a good enough football coach that you have a plan, right? Think about, most broadly, what play do you want to install for the day? So let's say I have little kids, I want to install a jet sweep, right? Then I'm going to have my pass loop start with a jet. Right? Then I'm gonna have my drill. So we start with our big play idea, then we figure out how to make a drill out of that play idea. So my play idea is jet. My drill is Oklahoma with a jet, right? My skill is running the jet. So maybe reverse engineering that in my pass loop, I'd run the jet, I'd run the jet, I'd run the jet. In my drill, I'd run the jet with a defender pulling their flag. And then for the play install, I'd have everyone go one way, jet goes another, right? But if there are any variations of this, there are a ton of videos for you, but come with what's the play idea I want to do, right? Here's a play with an easy read for a quarterback. Okay, now in our drill, here is one defender, our two routes, here's him making that read, and before we even run that drill, here are the two routes that are going to be in that. So start with a big concept, right? Narrow it down to how you're going to make a drill out of that concept, and then even most acutely, what's the skill that we're working on to build on for the whole thing?
Hey coaches, Coach Tyler here. Please greet every kid as they come into the ecosystem, especially your players. Once you build up that good rapport, it's going to be easier to correct their mistakes. So connect before correct.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Aaron, and my tip for the coaches is, hey, let's just remember these kids look up to us. They're sponges. They absorb all this information that we give them, and they look up to us. We played football before. We're their coaches. We're a superhero in their eyes. Let's make sure we're using those superhero powers for good, okay? The kids have so many people in their lives that will tease them for dropping the ball. They need their coach to encourage them and make them feel confident in the next time they get out there.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Coop, and my tip for coaches would be have a substitution plan in place, okay? Because at Flagstar, all the kids get even playing time. Therefore, you need to have a substitution plan in place, whether it's numbering off kids, asking a parent for help, whatever the case is, just make sure you have that plan in place so everyone can get even playing time.
What up, guys? My name is Coach Jackson, and my tip for coaches is to use football terminology. Don't assume that kids already know what things are. So instead of saying, who doesn't know what a slant is, go, this is a slant, and then explain it in very clear and simple terms what it is. A lot of our ballers are first-time players, so please don't assume they already know what things are. The other thing I'd say is to talk football all the time, right? Whenever you're explaining something, use the football terminology, because the more you talk these things out, the more these kids are going to learn.
What's going on, guys? I'm Coach Jack. My tip for you guys would be make sure everyone gets the ball. Everyone in the game needs to touch the ball.
What's up, guys? My name is Coach Sam. My tip for everyone would be to be on the same page. Don't be overly competitive. Don't argue calls. We are here for the kids. Do not make it about yourself.
My obvious tip for coaches would be have a substitution plan. Have an even rotation, make sure that every kid gets the ball every single game. And then my actual tip would be, we're a value-driven organization, so think about the values you want to impart to your kids and use every game, every practice, every moment of adversity or moment of joy as an opportunity to instill those values.
Hey, my last tip for coaches would just be make the most of the practice time. Get the kids as many reps as possible in that practice time. So if you have low numbers at the start of practice, don't fault the kids that are there for the kids that aren't there. If you have 2 kids that are there, start getting reps with 2 kids. Or if you're low numbers and the other team's low numbers, just say, hey coach, you want to combine for a warm-up? And just run a high speed, high pace, high volume practice session so all the kids get their reps. The other thing I'd say is this, in terms of like maximizing the kids' reps in practice, is if you're a good coach, if you're a beginner coach and you got to have a line of 12 kids and they're all doing something, like you need training wheels on, that's fine, play with training wheels for right now. But if you're a good coach, it's a thoughtful coach, it's running an intentional practice, don't have lines of 12 kids waiting to do something, right? Have an offensive person and a shadow defender, or figure out how to run drills with 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids to maximize the volume of reps kids are getting.